Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be talking about NIO stock. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So today we're going to be talking about NIO stock, guys. If you guys don't know what NIO actually does, NIO is an EV company that happens to be based out of China. They produce luxury EV cars, pretty similar to what Tesla does, but this company just happens to be the Chinese version. As you guys know, NIO has been getting a lot of heat recently, and it leads people to ask, should you buy NIO stock at $42.54? Why did NIO stock crash yesterday after hours, and why is it down 5.98% today as well? Looking at the 5-year chart, guys, this thing IPO'd September 12th of 2018, right? Fairly recent IPO. The company's been on the New York Stock Exchange for about a little over 2 years now, and it's currently up 610% ever since its IPO. But guys, looking at the 1-year chart, it is up 1,789%. I've said this time and time again, guys, that I do think NIO is the biggest growth stock of 2020, and it probably shocked the most investors because the fact that this company was trading at basically like $3 a share at the beginning of the year, now currently trading at $42 a share, and the fact that now this company is evaluated bigger than General Motors, a company that's been around for a very long time, goes to show the merit and the expansion that NIO's been able to basically have over the course of the year, guys. And you guys also have to understand that this was expansion in the midst of a pandemic where a lot of companies are not doing well. A lot of companies had to file for bankruptcy. A lot of companies had to get bailouts and loans, but NIO was able to expand, right? And, and it continues to expand more and more every single day. Looking at the 3-month chart, guys, it is up 137%. But guys, looking at the 1-month chart, it is down 4%. And today, guys, it is down 5.53%. So why is the stock down today? What happened in NIO stock yesterday after hours? Why did the stock drop? And it's because NIO announced that they're doing a public offering of 60 million shares at the current closing stock price yesterday. I believe it was around $43. And this is, in my opinion, good and bad news. And a lot of people are wondering, why would this be bad news? Why would this be good news? Well, let me explain myself, guys. So the reason why this is good news is companies do this. They do public offering to sell more stock because they generally want to raise more capital so they can expand more, basically quicker, right? NIO has had a huge amount of expansion over the course of the year, guys, but you have to understand that also takes a lot of capital. If NIO does not have a lot of capital on hand, they do a public offering, and basically this helps them raise up more capital so they can continue to expand more, they can continue producing vehicles better, faster, and it's just overall a very good thing. So if that's the case, then why do people hate stock offerings? Why did the stock drop yesterday when a stock offering was announced? And that's just to the simple fact, guys, that, it's just known as stock dilution, guys. So when a company puts more shares on the market, it just generally devalues the stock overall. It generally means that, okay, since there's more of something, it's not worth as much as it should be, causing people to sell off the stock. This happens pretty frequently with companies, guys. But for me, I just see it as, okay, it's just a temporary sell-off. For me, I always buy the dip on these because most of the time, guys, if you're super, super bullish on the company, you'll understand that NIO is going to be experiencing a lot of growth. I have no problem with the stock offering because I know that NIO is using this capital, trying to raise capital so they can produce more vehicles, so they can produce better vehicles, and they can continue their expansion. Like I said, guys, NIO, based out of China, already plans to expand to Europe by the middle of 2021, guys. That's very expensive, so NIO needs capital to be able to do this. But this is a very good bullish case for NIO, guys. You guys have to understand that the fact that NIO needs this much capital to be able to expand, to be able to grow. I mean, you guys also have to understand that, NIO is also working on a lot of new vehicles. As you guys have seen, Tesla has been making more of an appearance in China lately, guys. And this also just goes to show, that Tesla is probably NIO's biggest competition. And to combat this, guys, it's not NIO just dropping 2 more sedans now, right? They're also dropping a minivan and another SUV to be able to compete with Tesla. NIO does want to be the top EV company when it comes to in China. And on top of all that, guys, NIO does have a lot of stuff going for it. As you guys know, this thing is always getting analyst upgrades left and right from Bank of America, Deutsche Bank, and the biggest one happened the other day. Goldman Sachs basically raised its analyst upgrade from $7 as a sell all the way up to $56, which is a 666% analyst upgrade. It's just absolutely humongous, guys. Even a lot of analysts saying, that NIO is going to be a top EV company, that NIO is going to be an iconic brand, and the company itself generally has good guidance from the CEO, and I know that they know what they're doing, guys. I mean, like I said, guys, even taking a look at the 1-year chart, this company has been able to expand so much in just the course of a year. And like I said, guys, it's just not NIO as a company. There's a lot of EV companies out there that have been able to expand and grow. and that's just due to the simple fact that there's just generally more demand, more want for EV cars. When Tesla was founded back in 2003, guys, the company did not see success at first, not because Tesla wasn't a good idea, but there just simply wasn't a demand for battery power like there is now. Now, a lot of people are basically looking to battery power to lead us in the future. Look at stocks like Workhorse and Highland and all these other big time companies. They're using battery power to create delivery vans, delivery trucks, commercial vehicles, and all sorts of things, guys. So the fact that there's just generally more demand, that means that NIO is going to be expanding for a very long time. NIO, a company, is very young, guys. It's only been around for about 4 years, and the fact that it's been able to expand this much in that time goes to show that, that NIO is going to be growing for a very long time. NIO does have NIO Day coming up at the beginning of the year. I believe it's scheduled on January 9th, right? This is going to be a big day for NIO. A lot of investors are waiting for NIO Day because this is basically going to be NIO telling us what is to come in the next coming years, right? It's going to be showing us all sorts of new features, the types of vehicles they're going to be releasing and stuff like that. But guys, NIO is not a good investment just because it's another EV company. I like NIO on top of all the other EV companies just because, yes, NIO does sell luxury EV cars, but guys, NIO is also a very innovative company as well. As you guys have seen, they've already developed a 100 kilowatt battery, which is a bigger and better battery, which is probably the biggest complaint when it comes to the whole EV market in itself. A lot of people complain that, okay, just generally speaking, that, a lot of these EV cars do not have long range. They don't get enough battery charge. You consistently have to charge them, and the charge is super, super slow. Like I said, NIO dropping a bigger and better battery means it's faster charge, it gets more mile range, and on top of all that, guys, NIO is dropping a self-driving chip, or they're working on a self-driving chip, which is probably the biggest game changer when it comes to the EV market in itself, right? Because a lot of people want these cars to be able to drive themselves, which does roll into NIO wanting to start its robo-taxi delivery service. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically NIO wanting to have taxis that roam around China, but they're all on autopilot, guys. They drive themselves, they pick people up, and it just goes to show that NIO's using technology, guys, in such an innovative way to expand its business lines and to continue to grow more and more every single day. Like I said, a lot of news recently with NIO has caused a little bit of a sell-off. I'm not going to deny that. We did have the Chinese bill passed last week, basically saying that if these Chinese companies do not abide by U.S. auditing guidelines, they could be delisted from the NASDAQ. I don't think that NIO is going to get delisted, guys. I've said this time and time again. I think that NIO is a legit company. The growth in itself is sustained, and we can all see this, guys, just based on their delivery numbers. They're consistently beating their target estimates. So the fact is, I think NIO is legit, right? We did have their earnings earlier in the month, guys, and as you guys have seen, their earnings are very, very good, right? The company wasn't profitable, but guys, you guys have to understand that their losses are shrinking and their revenues are starting to grow more and more every single quarter, right? They're already expecting $960 million in revenue by the next quarter, which just goes to show that NIO's selling more cars, it's making more money, and it's already headed towards profitability, guys. You guys have to take a look at Tesla. That company did not see an ounce of profit, guys, for over 15 years. And the fact that NIO is so close to hitting profit in just 4 short years goes to show the merit of NIO as a company in itself and NIO stock, guys. You guys should buy the dip on NIO stock at $43.09. I do think NIO is worth the investment, guys. Obviously, everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. But guys, take the opportunity and buy the dip on NIO stock, guys. This stock is going to be growing for a very long time. And it leads me to say, what is my overall price prediction of NIO stock? I still do think NIO stock can hit $55 to $60 by the end of the year, right? I know it's just 2 short weeks away, but guys, I do think that. And obviously, everything I say, guys, is not fact. It's just my opinion. But guys, I just feel like NIO has been surrounded by a lot of bad news recently. Like I said, the Chinese bill, and then also the 60 million share public offering definitely didn't help the stock price at all. But guys, you guys have to be taking a look at NIO from the bigger term perspective. This company is going to be growing for a very long time, guys. I mean, taking a look at the 1 year chart, guys, the fact that this company is up 1,800% in just a single year, and the fact that, NIO just really started the pinnacle of its growth, guys. It's already dropping new cars. It's already starting to expand to Europe. Soon enough, it's going to want to expand to the United States. It's working on a bigger and better battery, right? They're working on self-driving chips. It's just like everything that NIO has going for itself, guys, and the brand that it's making for itself goes to show that this company is basically undervalued at $43, guys. It's very, very undervalued. For me, I do think NIO stock is going to be $300 in the next 2 to 3 years, and I stand by that 100% because I know, like I said, the fact that just NIO's been hit with a lot of bad news recently and some recent sellouts with the stock market in itself, I know that it doesn't look like NIO is going to be going anywhere, but for me, like I said, on the long-term bullish outlook, guys, NIO stock is going to be headed very far places, and I do think NIO stock is going to be the next top EV company, and I do think that NIO is going to be the next Tesla, guys. I mean, everything is showing for it, guys. It's always backed by analysts. It's always getting analyst upgrades. It's always producing. Guys, pick up NIO Stock, $43.03. It is absolutely worth the investment. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of NIO Stock. Do you think NIO Stock is a buy at $43 flat? Do you think that NIO is going to be the next Tesla? And I'm very curious to also know your thoughts on the public offering, guys. What do you think about public offerings? Do they think they hurt the stock, or do you think they help the stock? If you guys own NIO Stock, how many shares do you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.